everyone and welcome to my channel. So of course you guys probably read the title and you know that I'm going to be doing a Mac Daddy inspired makeup tutorial. Now I'm sure most of you guys know who he is, but if you don't, he is a celebrity makeup artist. The look I'm going to be recreating today is this one right here. Hopefully you guys can see it on my screen. I will actually just reinsert a photo of it so you guys can get some close-up details, but he's actually an artist that I really admire. I love his makeup style, and every time I see his pictures and his work on other people, it's always like on point. So recently I saw him post a picture and he posted the details of the makeup look down below, which I fell in love with, by the way. He said he was using a ColourPop eyeshadow by the name of Sugar. So on my last ColourPop order, I went out and bought the shadow, and then after I got it, I was like, you know what, this is so beautiful, I might as well just recreate the look that he did. And so here we are. I am bringing you this Mac Daddy inspired makeup tutorial, and if you're interested in seeing how I got the look, definitely go ahead and keep on watching. So as you guys can see, I have done my full face already just to keep this tutorial to a minimum. I did highlight and contour. If you do watch my channel, you know that I don't normally highlight and contour, but I feel like because this is a Mac Daddy tutorial, I feel like you can't do the tutorial without doing the highlight and contour, so I did. And yeah, I think it looks pretty good. Let me know what you guys think. I've only done this a few times, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and start off with the eyes. I'm actually going to be using a ColourPop eyeshadow on the lid, and I think that those shadows are like super intense and they don't need any primer. I'm just gonna go ahead and put the NYX High Definition Primer on both my lids, but I'm only going to be applying it from the crease like upwards, if that makes any sense, because I feel like the drier eyeshadows, like my Makeup Geek ones, not that they're a bad formula, but they are more of a powder consistency, I feel like those will need it more. And here's the shadow right here, so I'm going to be applying this to my lid. And I'm just going to use my finger because I feel like these shadows apply best with your fingers. And I'm just going to pat it in. Now that I've got that blended onto my lid, I'm going to go into my Z palette. I'm picking up the shadow here, which is Makeup Geek's Cocoa Bear, and this is just a red toned brown shade, and I'm just gonna put this into my crease. And he looks like he has like a super red brown shade in his crease, so I'm just trying to get the colors as close as possible. And I'm just gonna make sure I fluff it out because his eyeshadows always seem to be just like seamlessly blended and they look so airbrushed. So I really want to make sure that I blend this out really, really well. V area, I'm going to be using Makeup Geek's Mocha eyeshadow, and it's just like a nice dark brown, but it's not too dark. He doesn't look like he has a super smoky look going on, so I'm just gonna use something that's not gonna give me like a black, but just a little bit of definition, if that makes any sense. My brow bone area, I'm going to dip into Shimma Shimma by Makeup Geek as well. And I'm just taking this very lightly on a flat shader brush because this color is super intense, and I'm just going to lay the color down right underneath my brow bone. blend out those hard edges, I'm just going to dip back into my Cocoa Bear eyeshadow and just blend around the edges of that eyeshadow. Flat detailer brush. I'm also going to take my MAC's Fix Plus and I'm going to spray it and dip right back into that shimmer shade, and I'm just going to apply a little bit in the inner tear ducts here because it does look like Angel has quite a little bit of a glow going on here. My lower lash line, I'm taking my Revlon Eye Kajal pencil and I'm just going to put a little bit of this in my waterline because Angel does have a pretty smoky lash line, well, lower lash line rather, so I'm going to just apply this pretty heavily. Smoke out that lower lash line, I'm going back in with some Cocoa Bear and I'm just gonna blend it out and downwards. Move on to my brows and I'm using my Holy Grail NYX Micro Brow and this is in the shade Espresso. I'm actually just gonna speed right through this because you guys have seen me do my brows like a million times. Of course, you cannot do a MAC Daddy tutorial without throwing on some lashes, and the lashes that I'm going to be putting on is the Dodo Lashes D115. I'm just gonna go ahead and pop these on off camera. Alright, so I got my lashes on and I did add a little thin liner just so I can camouflage the band a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and finish off my bottom lashes with my L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara. Also cannot do a Angel makeup tutorial without your glow, so I'm gonna go ahead and apply some of this Becca Opal highlight to the tops of my cheekbones, down my nose, my Cupid's bow, and everywhere else that I want to glow. Touches on the lips. Angel had a very glossy nude lip, so I'm gonna do the same. I'm actually gonna line my lips with CoverGirl's Coffee Liner first. I'm going to top that with NYX's Intense Butter Gloss in the color Tres Leche. The color ended up being a little bit more pink than I was going for, so I'm just going to top it off with a little bit of this Lorac lip gloss, and this is in the color Mark. What I'm going to do is set my face with this NYX Matte Finishing Spray. You don't